Hi everybody, my name is Seth Hendy, Clinical Education Specialist here at Healthmark Industries, and today we're going to talk about CartWashCheck. CartWashCheck is a great tool for testing the two critical functions of automated cart washer, and that is spray arm coverage and thermal disinfection. You'll receive your CartWashCheck in a pack that looks like this. Inside are 50 tests individually packaged in sheets of 10 for easy use and application. The adhesive back allows the test to be stuck to any flat surface, which could be case carts, it could be transfer carts, it could even be containers if that's what's being processed at the time. Additionally, to meet the two key factors for the washer, it has hydrophilic ink that is washed away, demonstrating spray arm coverage, and then it has an irreversible thermometer measuring temperatures of 120, 150, and 180, depending on what your equipment is set for to create thermal disinfection. As a piece of automated cleaning equipment, cart washers need to be checked in the same way that all others do. We call that performance qualification. When you're using a cart washer for things like carts, utensils, stretchers, wheelchairs, those are a simple cycle that really only requires two key parameters. The first is spray arm coverage. Is the water reaching the areas that we want it to? The next is the thermal disinfection function that makes the utensils and the carts ready to handle for the staff and then ready to use for the next patient. Performance qualification is extremely important. It's called out in standards such as ST79, but it is also called out by survey organizations such as the Joint Commission in their EC standard. Making sure that your equipment does its job as intended every day or each day it's used is extremely important to producing a quality product. Placement of any cleaning verification test is very important. In this example of a case cart, we're going to look for a spot that has the most difficulty being accessed by spray arm action and then thermal disinfection. If we can reach that area, then the rest of the cart should be much easier to clean. If you're not using a case cart, then you need to use a little critical thinking and decide on the piece of equipment that you are testing, where is a difficult location for my spray action to reach. In the example of a case cart, I would use the left hand or the right hand wall inside the cart as a difficult area for the cleaning action to reach. What I would like you to consider is that if your cart washer can fit two case carts, that is a very long spray arm, and it could be very beneficial to place a second test in the second case cart at the opposite wall location to prove spray arm efficacy across the entire load. When considering placement, to ensure that the test stays in place throughout the entire cycle, solid surfaces and flat surfaces are extremely important. Attaching to anything not solid or round can cause the test to detach. Because testing begins on the dirty side, following the facility's guidelines for PPE in that area will be essential. To apply the CartWashCheck, I'm going to peel the sticker off the backing and place it on the left inside wall of this case cart. To make removal from the case cart after the cycle easier, it can be dog-eared before it is placed within the cart. Now with our test in place, the cart moves to the cart washer itself to be run on the appropriate cycle for your facility and the device. Now that our cycle is complete, let's retrieve our test from inside the cart. One thing to note, if any sticky residue is left behind, it is easily removed with just a wipe of alcohol. Interpreting results takes breaking the test down into two sections. The lower section demonstrating spray arm coverage should be washed completely white. If any black, including streaking, is left on the square on the lower part of the test, that should be considered a fail. A complete white square is a pass. On the second half of the test, we discussed temperature. Thermal disinfection can happen at multiple temperatures. This is the reason the test is measured at 120, 150, and 180. It is important for your staff to know which temperature of thermal disinfection your machine is set to and should achieve for them to interpret the results correctly. Our passing result showed no ink of any kind left on the lower section of the CartWashCheck, and a temperature reaching 180 degrees on the irreversible thermometer, meaning the thermal disinfection temperature was met. As you see here, all of the ink on the lower section of the test has been removed and a thermal disinfection temperature of 150 degrees has been reached. This is a pass at that disinfection temperature. As you see here, all of the black ink has been removed and a disinfection temperature of 120 degrees has been reached. This is a passing result at that thermal disinfection temperature. As you see here, all the black ink is still present on the lower section of the test and no temperature was recorded. This is a fail. On rare occasions, you may register temperature on the thermometer section of the test without any of the ink being removed. This indicates that there was no water flow at the section where the test was placed and does indicate a fail. Now that we have our results, it's time to finish our quality process by using good documentation practices. This is going to be something that may be asked for during survey times and proves your commitment to quality and that your machines are working every day as they should. If you have your own documentation process where CartWashCheck can be added to it, excellent. If not, please visit hmark.com for the log sheet that we provide. For more information about CartWashCheck, please go to hmark.com or reach out to your local Healthmark representative.